My mum always said I'd get square eyes if I sat too close, although shouldn't it be 16:9? I turned out alright. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to show you two brand new LG TVs, and I think you're going to want one. This is the LG OLED evo G5. Bit of a mouthful, but also the best damn TV I've ever seen. I know I say that every year, but it's true. This flagship 4K OLED TV, it's brighter. We're talking peak brightness up to 3 times higher than before. It's faster, 165Hz for PC gaming. It's smarter with new AI features on WebOS 25, and it actually uses less power. This 65-inch is stunning, although I wouldn't have said no to the 77 or the 83, obviously for the more immersive picture, and also to cover up my slightly messed up paintwork up here. Don't look at that. No, don't look at that. Thank you. So LG have been making OLED TVs for 12 years now, and actually this is the 6th generation of their G series, with the gallery design introduced on the G10 back in 2020. And this year we have their latest Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 2, which handles all the processing, the upscaling, AI features, more on that in a second. So higher brightness, better color accuracy, and it actually uses less power than before. LG calls this its Brightness Booster Ultimate, and it's essentially the combination of that brighter panel, the more powerful Alpha 11 Gen 2 chip, and also new algorithms that boost the brightness and give us more accurate, true-to-life colors across the whole screen, and particularly when you're watching HDR content. It's a big improvement, even over last year's G4, and particularly if you're watching in a bright room. And the improved anti-glare coating really helps to keep those deep blacks, well, black. And to be honest, this YouTube video you're watching is not going to do it justice. You have to see this for yourself. So full screen brightness and peak brightness have both been stepped up, which is particularly useful for watching in filmmaker mode and gaming. The G5 also has LG's incredible anti-reflection technology. Look at how my iPhone screen reflects the window opposite versus the TV. That is insane. And of course, being an OLED, we have those perfect blacks. In fact, this has UL verified true black levels. UL Solutions is a company that tests these sort of things, and so whether you're watching in the day or at night, you'll see the same great blacks, colors, and brightness. Watching this YouTube video really does not do this TV justice. We get Dolby Vision, of course, and HDR10 Pro, as well as HLG HDR formats, and so you're pretty much covered for all your TV shows and movies. The lack of Dolby Vision on one of LG's main rivals, you know who they are, for me has actually been one of the reasons why I haven't bought one of those TVs for a long time. Also, being a G series, it comes with this basically no-gap wall mount. It's incredibly thin, and it will sit just about flush with the wall. I think it means because it's less intrusive in the room, being so close against the wall, you can maybe get away with a bigger size. You can also get this with a stand if you want to put it on your TV stand as well, but I think really it looks best wall mounted. Round the back, we have 4 HDMI 2.1s, including one with eARC support for your soundbar or speaker system. And new for this year, if you're hooking up your PC for some gaming, this now supports up to a 165Hz refresh rate. That's up from 144 last year. So assuming your PC is powerful enough to hit 165 frames per second, you're going to get an even smoother gaming experience. Plus we have NVIDIA's G-Sync, we have VRR support, auto low latency mode, and also this handy game optimizer menu where you can see your live FPS count and also tweak the gaming picture settings. And speaking of menus, the G5 ships with LG's WebOS 25, plus we have their AI Magic Remote here with Air Mouse. Very similar to previous years, I wouldn't have been against a slight refresh of this. It is still plastic and it's been basically the same for quite a while now. But what is new is this little button here, the new AI button. Press it to bring up the AI concierge and hold it down to ask questions using the AI search. You can change TV settings, get recommended a new show or movie. We also have this new AI voice ID, so you can register your own voice or anyone in the house. The TV will then know who's watching and give you more personalized recommendations. You don't have to use any of that if you don't want to, but it's fun to have the option. AI Chatbot is your dedicated AI problem solver, so maybe if you're not as techy, it's a helpful way to troubleshoot any issues. I also keep this AI Picture Pro and also AI Sound Pro turned on as it optimizes, well, as it says on the tin really, the picture and the sound based on the content you're watching. And if you have a minute, you can also try their personalized picture wizard that figures out through a few A/B tests what kind of picture you prefer. Personalized Sound Wizard does something very similar for, well, you can probably guess, the sound. You basically listen to and then pick from examples that sound the best to you for bass, treble, voice, spatial sound, and then the LG AI algorithms will tweak up to 40 million parameters to give you your perfect sound profile. Try switching it on and off, it really does make a big difference. And you can even ask the AI chatbot to adjust the settings, like make speech clearer, and it gives you some options to improve it. It's easy to get overwhelmed with all these AI features, but the truth is, you don't really have to worry about it. I would just leave on AI Picture Pro and Sound Pro. That'll optimize the content. Everything beyond that, it's up to you. Have a play around. What I would definitely suggest doing, though, is pairing your lovely new OLED TV with a lovely new soundbar or speaker system. But if you want something that will match the G5, then check out LG's new SG10TY. This has actually been designed to be wall-mounted below, so you get a similar sort of aesthetic. It fits nicely together, and you'll get an incredible sound from that. I'm also very happy to report that their award-winning Renew program, introduced last year, makes a return. So you'll always get the latest version of WebOS for the next 5 years. So what's left to improve? Well, I mean, the remote feels a little old and plasticky. I'd love to see that refined. Also, some competitors have slightly thinner bezels around the edge, but not significantly. Really, this is as close to perfection as you'll get from a TV right now. So that is the G5, and I can't wait for next year to say it's like a G6. But if you want a slightly more affordable option, or perhaps a bigger size option, then how about this guy? It's the LG QNED85, part of their new QNED evo lineup. So this guy is a 75-inch model, but there is actually a brand new, for this year, 100-inch version, which LG are going to send me, and I'm going to cover in a different video. That'll be fun to unbox. But there's definitely something to be said about having a bigger screen. But the headline is, LG are introducing the QNED evo lineup with mini-LED technology, basically a much improved backlight. Specifically on the QNED85, the QNED92, and also the QNED9M, that's the wireless model, they all get this new tech, giving us more advanced local dimming, improved contrast, and with LG's dynamic QNED color, we're getting brighter and richer colors, and in fact, it's certified 100% color volume. And so particularly when watching in HDR, whether it's Dolby Vision, HDR10 Pro, HLG, it's noticeably brighter than before. And also the light is more precisely controlled, so we're looking at less blooming. Obviously it's not the same as OLED technology, but that's also a lot more expensive. And this is still a big step up over previous generations. And if you set the local dimming to high, brightness to 100, it's a very nice TV. Whether you're watching a bit of Black Mirror on Netflix and/or Season 2 on Disney Plus, anyone? Or maybe firing up the PS5 for a bit of F1? I am Team Lando, by the way. I mean, he grew up in the same town as me, and also he and McLaren deserve a win, right? Anyway, the QNED85 also gets a new AI processor. We have WebOS 25, of course, with that 5-year Renew program, the AI Magic Remote with the new AI button, and of course all the AI goodies like Concierge, Search, Chatbot, AI Picture Pro, AI Sound Pro. Basically everything you'd get on their OLED model, you'll get here as well. Round the back, 4 HDMI 2.1s, including an eARC, and so for your PS5 or your Xbox, you'll get full 4K 120, but for PC gamers, this supports up to 144Hz. Just make sure to enable it in the Game Optimizer menu. Plus, we get AMD's FreeSync Premium, we get VRR, there's an auto low latency mode, or ALM. Oh, and I wanted to talk about these feet. Come over here. This was, by far, the easiest TV I've ever put together. It's literally just the 2 feet that you screw in, and that's it, you're good to go. But you do also have 2 height and 2 width options. So depending if you need your TV to sit higher because you're putting a soundbar underneath, or how wide your TV stand is. It's the simple things, but they definitely get points for making this setup really easy. It's also just 30mm thick and has a flat back, so if you want to wall mount this, it sits nicely against your wall as well. But I didn't want to do that because I like my brick too much. Room for improvement? Well, I wouldn't say no to it being a touch brighter. Also, the bezels are a little bit thick and also have a slight protruding sort of plastic design here. But having a QNED option, now with a mini LED backlight, showing many of the same features as the more expensive flagship OLEDs, while also being more affordable and coming in bigger sizes, this is definitely worth considering. But what do you reckon? Would you be tempted to upgrade to one of these? And also, what's the first TV show or movie you watch when you buy a new TV? For me, it was always Band of Brothers. More recently, I fire up a bit of Top Gun Maverick. Let me know. And also, if you've got any questions about either the OLED or the QNED, drop a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.